And obviously we're going to go with the original starting 5, I would guess, for Columbus. And for Kokomo, we'll take a gander, and it looks like we'll have the same starting 5 for Kokomo as well, which will be Hawthorne, Lloyd, Bentley, Moore, and Gibson. Again, bringing Patty off the bench here in his first game back the last couple weeks as AJ just retrieved, I don't know who that is, but about a 2-year-old that started to run onto the floor. So here's a quick shot for Columbus. That's no good by Ballard, and we are underway. It's Kokomo with the basketball. Lloyd sprinting into the front court. Bobcats shooting at the goal to her left. Gibson amidst contact finishes off the backboard and in. And that's how you start the second half of play. The Bobcats back up by double digits at 57-47 and a chance for a 3-point play.
It's interesting with the size that the Bobcats bring back. They're going with this kind of small ball lineup. I mean, if I were Coach Cliff, I would definitely want to save these bigger guys for the playoffs, especially just coming back from injury. But just interesting to see the small ball lineup out here.
Getting it done so far. Gibson too strong, but gets the friendly bounce. And it's an 11-point advantage for the Kokomo Bobcats at 58-47. Again, their largest lead was 12 in the first half. Ballard, far side, left wing. Hand in his face, gives it up to Thomas between the circles. Looks right, puts it on the floor, gives it back to Ballard. Puts on the deck, cut off at the free throw line, passes to Thomas in the corner, 3 on the way. Osborne halfway down and back out, and Moore has the carom for Kokomo. Lloyd sprints in the front court at the free throw line, bounces it far side to Bentley, who brings it back up top. He'll hand it off to Hawthorne. Now near side it is Moore, a long 2, and shot that with confidence and looks at his own bench. And Coach Cliff's clapping and smiling. 60-47, the Bobcats have opened up their largest advantage of the ball game. It's 13 points. Here's Ballard. He got down the floor quickly. Kokomo defense kind of napped that time, got an easy look. Lloyd, lob, Gibson, and he couldn't finish the alley-oop. That would have brought the fans to their feet. 60-49, the score remains, 10:40 to go in the third quarter. Thomas passes across the timeline, then receives it back. One-on-one against Moore. Gives it up far side. Osborne backs his way in against the smaller Lloyd. Throws it out to Thomas. He's open, a good look, and too tight to the rim that time. It bounced out. Kokomo has it on the run. Lloyd pulls up, right elbow for 2. Rims it out, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Brown for Columbus. Between the legs, front of the scores table. Matched up against Moore. Good defense for Tremont. Brown hangs on to it still. Finally gives it up to Ballard. Straight away 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, then stolen. Now it's knocked loose. Body's on the hardwood. Hawthorne trying to nuts Bentley. And we're going to get timeout granted for Kokomo. Columbus won't like that. Coach Miller looks on distraught from the Columbus bench saying if it's a loose ball, how did Kokomo get the timeout call?
And you see Ballard motioning for a travel.
I don't know about the travel, but Kokomo will take it. So quick timeout, 9:57 to go in the third. Bobcats by 11. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on WIOU. And the Kokomo Bobcats would like to thank their TBL TV sponsors. Bobcats sponsored by Cook McDougal's, Kokomo's Irish Pub. By Gerald Orthodontics, ahead of the curve. By the IBEW Local 873, your electrical professionals. The Sound of Music, your audio and video professionals. By Eric Chevrolet, we deliver. And by Coca-Cola, taste the feeling.
As small towners, we've always had a heart for the heartland.
Which is why we're excited to join T-Mobile's Hometown Initiative.
As the leader in 5G, T-Mobile is investing billions in 5G upgrades for small towns across America. We're bringing more choice and affordability and creating 7,500 new jobs in rural America over the next few years.
Check out everything T-Mobile can do for your town. Visit T-Mobile.com/across America.
The Bobcats have 9 players in the scoring column. Columbus has played just 5. Bobcats lead 60-49 as we come back from break. Drive by Moore. He gets stripped, and it's picked up by Columbus. Turnover for the Bobcats. 9:45 to go in the third quarter. Double-digit lead for the home team. Ballard has it, stutter step. Pressure by Hawthorne. Passes right side to Thomas, and then receives it back. Flip left side. Osborne gets around his defender. Pulls up left side of the lane. Knocks it down. 60-51, Bobcats by 9. Lloyd quickly in the front court, passes backwards to Hawthorne, crosses over, sees the lane open. There was some contact as Hawthorne finishes, but he'll be called for the charge. Ballard drew it, wipe away the basket. And Ballard slowly gets helped to his feet. And Columbus will have control of the basketball. Trailing by 9, they have not led in this contest. Coach Cliff out there with his hands open, wanting an explanation. As we make sure the floor gets mopped adequately. I think we need some new mops or something, because clearly what's out there is not working. Because usually it's a player has to get a towel and wipe it up like Lloyd is doing right now. He looks like me cleaning the garage floor. Or my wife, who does it more than me usually. Yes, we do clean our garage floor. It's not. In the winter, it gets nasty.
Okay.
People probably make fun of us, but in the winter, you get some of that snow and salt.
That's fair.
Yeah. And now we're set to resume. 9:20 to go here in the third quarter of action. Bobcats by 9. Ballard has it. Low post. Pass is tipped, but comes right to Brown for Columbus at the top of the key. Still 11 on the shot clock. Thomas with the drive baseline right side. Kisses it in. Hits the deck afterwards, and it's a 7-point affair. Lloyd, one-arm pass to Gibson. Front of the Bobcat bench, gives up to Moore. He loses it. Not a great pass. Moore couldn't grasp it. Ballard loses it. Now reach in, and we're going to have a jump ball. Gibson reached in to tie up Council, and the pair of players will jump it at the free throw line to our right. Well, again, it just feels like Kokomo's dominating this game, but Columbus will not go away. So Gibson will be jumping for Kokomo at 6'3" against the 6'3" Council once more. Gibson tips it to Hawthorne. Bobcat basketball. Hawthorne brings it up. Bobcat shooting at the goal to her left in the front court. Backwards bounce past Gibson. Right elbow is pure. Nice pass from Hawthorne. And Kokomo on top by 9. Thomas around a screen. Lloyd still pressuring him. Brown, long range 3. He was feeling that.
He's hit a couple of those tonight.
He's a good player. Now John with the Kokomo bench. Brown played collegiately at Wright State. Here's a shot short for Kokomo, and Columbus will clear. 8:18 to go in the third. Quick shot that time for the Bobcats. Here's Thomas, a little bit of pressure. Throws it left to Ballard, behind the arc. Down the corner it comes to Council. Back to Ballard again. Drives in, cut off, flips it out to Thomas, spots up for 3, and makes it rain. Well, Addison, it's a one-possession ball game. It's 62-59.
And you really haven't felt like Kokomo's been in trouble in this game, but you look up, it's a 1-2 possession game every now and then.
Here comes the double team on Bentley on the baseline, still has it and throws it away, but saved by Hawthorne. 7 on the shot clock. Hawthorne in the lane. Running floater, yes. You need a bucket, you go to Hawk. 64-59, the lead back to 5, 7.5 to go in the third. Again, Columbus has used 5 guys. They have only brought 6 with them. Long 3, Brown, same spot. Oh my, he missed this one badly. I'm looking at the Kokomo bench to see if they're talking to him now. They are not, and he's not looking at the Kokomo bench this time. Here's drive for Hawthorne. Splits a pair and lays it in with the finger roll from the right side. 66-59. Hawthorne around 20 points now, I believe, in the contest. Here's Ballard. Backs his way in, past the double team, forces up a shot and gets a whistle called. They'll head to the free throw line for 2. Again, Columbus, a great free throw shooting team. Coach Cliff thought there's immediate timeout, and he was right. So we'll take a break here with 6:59 to go in the third. Kokomo on top, 66-59. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on WIOU. Welcome back to Memorial Gym. A pair of missed free throws for Ballard, but they track down the offensive rebound. He's open for three. He still can't convert. The officials decided to change their mind and not grant immediate timeout after they said there was one. So that's why we missed the 2 free throws that were missed by Ballard. So I think we're still going to have another immediate timeout, which we will keep here as Moore's having trouble with the handle. Rises for 2 from the baseline, knocks it down. He was stripped of it and then gathered it back and knocked it down. Coach Cliff is not happy, though, I don't think. But Moore knocks it down. It's a 9-point game. So Kokomo with 6 unanswered. Ballard misses from point blank. That shot was challenged by Gibson. Here come the Bobcats.
And Ballard not having a great offensive night.
No.
10 points, but about 4 for 18 shooting from the field.
Here's Lloyd straight away. Rims that one. Still looking for his first points. And Columbus has the rebound. Yeah, Ballard averages 24 a game. There's Brown a little loose with the ball, but Bentley couldn't get it. Brown finally is able to drive in and finish and foul. When he gets the ball, you just kind of figure it's going to be in his mitts for another 15 seconds, and he's going to find a way to get a shot off. But to his credit, he's a heck of a player. He's
putting this Columbus team on his back right now.
Halfway gone by in this third quarter. The Bobcats on top by 7, and now by 6. Free throw is good. Lloyd races up far side. In the corner, Gibson, he stepped out of bounds on that far side. Just not much room there with that NBA three-point line here on this high school floor. It just, well, I mean, it's really the same as an NBA game. There's just not much room in the corner. If you're not careful, your back of your foot is going to be on that line. Columbus basketball as it's passed in. Thomas across the timeline. Gives it up. Osborne now dumped down to Ballard. Knocks down the defender, but it doesn't matter. He traveled first. Take your pick, either travel or an offensive foul. Gibson smiling as he pops up. It's Kokomo ball.
And struggles continuing for Ballard. Both ends.
And he's a guy that's had 58 points in a contest earlier this year, winning National TBL Player of the Week honors. A nice spin move from Mitchell. Baseline. Oh, silky smooth for Trey Mitchell. 70-62. Bobcats by 8. Ball pass far side. Thomas between the legs. Bounces it. Ballard backing his way against Moore. Now takes it back out. Fade away 2. Draws iron. Ball tipped and goes out of bounds. They say it will belong with the Bobcats. Lloyd pass into Hawthorne, right back to Lloyd. Front court. Speeds his way towards the cup. Eurostep flips over his shoulder. Missed that one badly that time. And rebounded by Columbus. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bobcats by 8, looking for their 17th victory of the season against just 4 setbacks. Mitchell hounding Brown, who does not give it up. Brown still has it with 8 on the shot clock. Finally picks it up, throws in the corner. 3 on the way for Osborne, and he drills it. He looks at the front row at the Kokomo fans who are smiling. 70-65. Here's Mitchell underneath again. Low post, fade away in the lane. Yes. Mitchell with a couple nice hoops here for Kokomo. Last few possessions, and the Bobcats back on top by 7 at 72-65. Brown has it. With the dribble, backing his way in. Double team comes, forced to give it up, and he throws it away. Here's Hawthorne with it. Ballard's back to challenge. Hawthorne all the way. Layup no good. Follow for Gibson, also no good. And here comes Columbus. Ahead to Ballard. It's a 4-on-4. Ballard goes cruising into the defender. Missed the shot. Gets it back. Puts it up. Still no. He's slow to get back. Here's Hawthorne with it in the front court for Kokomo. To Lloyd, and the bounce pass is kicked by Osborne out of bounds. Coach Coley just glances up here distraught for Kokomo. And Columbus is pleading for a timeout, and they will get it. We will keep it here. 3:58 to go in the third quarter. Kokomo on top 72-65. I'm looking at body language. Columbus, they're starting to look tired.
They look very tired.
But it's taken to this point for me to feel that way. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, props to them for not showing it. If they've even felt it in the first half. Looking like a full team out there.
And they've played just 5 guys all game. They've dressed just 6. But they're starting to be a little slow out there on the floor. Kokomo on top 72-65. 3:58 to go in the third quarter. And no surprise, but Kokomo's leading scorer in this one, again, is Hawk Hawthorne.
And getting the box score back, looking at Ballard, 4 for 21 from the field, just 19%.
That's a rough shooting night. And then you look at Brown, 7 of 14.
Brown has had a very good third quarter.
Brown actually leads all scorers with 21 for Columbus. Hawthorne has 17 to pace Kokomo. Again, 9 players have scored for the Bobcats in this one.
And just looking at the Bobcats, 2 guys in double figures, 3 threatening to break through it. That's what makes them such a dangerous team.
On fast break points, 25-2 Kokomo. That also can be a tired standpoint. You know, you just can't get back in time.
For sure. You can definitely tell Coach Cliff is telling his players, just run in transition, wear them down, and points are going to come.
Kokomo's led by as many as 13. They have not trailed. We've been tied once after the tip. Here's an open look for Mitchell. Bounce on the rim a couple times and finally hauled down by Columbus. Less than 4 to go in the third quarter. Columbus is 11-8 on the season. The Bobcats 16-4. Shot for Thomas on the drive. He can't convert. It's a 3-on-2. Mitchell go all the way. Missed the layup and the follow slam by Fudgemore. I believe that's the 5th Dunkaroo for the Bobcats. Here in this one, 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Kokomo lead by 9. Floater for Brown. Nope. Tip is up and in by Council. Not so sure a Bobcat player didn't touch that as well. Bridgeforth bounce past Gibson. Look out. Oh! Oh my! Martrelli and dunk Gibson with the one-hand slam.
He knew he wanted it the moment he left that three-point line.
That brought the Bobcat bench to their feet. Contested 3 for Brown, and he does it again. My goodness.
He cannot miss in this quarter.
76-70, 2-possession ball game. Bobcats are killing Columbus, and it's a 2-possession game. It just has that feel to it. It's kind of awkward. Here's Moore, reach in, and foul's going to go on Ballard. Oh, the Bobcats are a bad stretch away from trailing in this game. It feels like they're up 15, 16 points.
I think the great thing about that we've seen through the TBL League is what we just saw from Brown right there after that basket. Turning around, interacting with the fans. Obviously not always in a positive way, but I mean.
Well, usually when you see that, the fans are smiling.
Exactly.
It's not like you don't see anger stuff.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Just to be that close to, a player of that size, just amazing to see.
I agree. 2.5 to play here in the third. Bridgeforth out there along with Patty. Gets it to Patty, out to Moore. Right elbow jumper. Good. Now, Ballard and Patty kind of get tangled up there a little bit. They both raise their arms up to the officials, say, don't call foul on me. A little bit of full court pressure here after the shot knocked down by Kokomo. 8-point lead for the Bobcats. Far side, it's Brown with it. You're right, he's been a one-man wrecking crew in this third quarter. Gets a high screen set, maintains the dribble, finally passes out to Ballard. He's open. Not this time. Just not his night. Patty to Bridgeforth in the front court. Picks up the rock, passes backwards to Hawthorne. You hear Terry Down mention 2 minutes to go in the third. Drive for Hawthorne, he gets tied up, ball goes out of bounds, turnover. 78-70, Kokomo on top, minute 54 to go. Columbus averages 118 points per ball game. I don't think they're going to get there. They need 48 points in the next 14 minutes to get to their season average. Kokomo, one of the better defensive teams in TBL play. Here's Thomas, full court pressure. He's about to fall out of bounds. Finally gets it to Brown, off his hands. Mitchell's there, missed the easy look. The ball's loose. Picked back up by Mitchell. Over to Moore in the lane. And he can't put the ball in the cup, but he was fouled. Brown raises his hand, foul on the Condors. Moore had some airtime there as he tried to lay it in. And he'll head to the charity stripe. As I double-check the box score here for Kokomo, the Bobcats have shot just 3 free throws in this game. This is their 4th and 5th as Moore rattles it through. Well, for Columbus, they shot 45 times last time these two teams played here at Memorial Gym. They've only attempted 11 free throws tonight, so not many attempts on either side. Here's the second one for Moore. Oh! Trey Mitchell took the miss and slammed it home. Oh my goodness.
And if you remember last week, Trey Mitchell with a nasty poster. Comes back here, one-ups himself.
It's highlight night at Memorial Gym. Here's Brown. He's the crowd killer. He misses the shot. And here's Patty snagging the rebound for Kokomo. Bridgeford pushing the pace. It's a 5-on-4. Moore, low post, forces it up and in off the glass for 2. And now the Bobcats have matched their largest lead of the game at 13. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. That has energized the crowd as well. Ball's loose. Here come the Bobcats. Moore has it. Ahead to Hawthorne. Stops. Gives up to Patty. Rifles a pass in the paint. Moore, turnaround. Yes! And just like that, it's a 15-point contest. 50 seconds to go in the third.
That's exactly what this Bobcats team has done all season. Just these short scoring bursts just takes the energy out of the other team.
They have more energy right now. Bounce pass Osborne. Thomas underneath. Shot rejected. And then picked back up by Osborne and in. Elias Osborne for 2 makes it a 13-point game. Bobcats should try to hurry and go 2 for 1 here. Mitchell loses it. It's saved by Patty. Up top, Bridgeforth. And now you lose the 2 for 1. Hawthorne, he'll fire it up anyways. Long 3, front of the iron, no. And rebounded by Columbus. And the shot clock is off. And a reach and foul called on Patty. He looks at coach and knows he messed up. No shots, though. 20.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Kokomo on top by 13. Here on the DJ playing every day I'm hustling, and that's certainly been the case for the Bobcats. Here in this third period, Ballard shoves off to receive the inbounds and then hands it back to Osborne. 15 seconds to go. He crosses the timeline with 14. Pressure by Hawthorne. Hawthorne with the reach in. Osborne still with the dribble with 6 near half court with 5. Spins. Left elbow, fadeaway shot, air ball. 1 second to go, out of bounds, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Kokomo with a 13-point lead entering the fourth. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on WIOU.
As small towners, we've always had a heart for the heartland.
Which is why we're excited to join T-Mobile's Hometown Initiative.
As the leader in 5G, T-Mobile is investing billions in 5G upgrades for small towns across America. We're bringing more choice and affordability and creating 7,500 new jobs in rural America over the next few years.
Check out everything T-Mobile can do for your town. Visit T-Mobile.com/acrossamerica.
Welcome back here to Memorial Gym. I'm Chris Lowry alongside Addison Horner. And the Bobcats lead 85-72 as we're about ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Now, if the Bobcats win, they're going to improve to 17-4. 17-4 on the season. That means the worst they could finish the season is 17-7. The best, either the Indy Express or Owensboro could finish, is also 17-7. And the Bobcats have the tiebreaker over the Indy Express. They won 3 of the 4 regular season matchups, and they lead Owensboro 2-0 with 2 to play. So, I don't think it's official after tonight yet, since Owensboro could still win the next 2 against Kokomo. However,